fights to stay alive, a mind that wants to fucking die. Life keeps beating and beating, each day feels like it's repeating. With the wrong people I share my love, until death itself comforts me with a hug. With the reaper's embrace, I'm finally at peace. To purge the demon that's turned me so cold, to exercise with words just strengthens its hold. I try and I try, but try as I might, still chasing a ghost, the morning and night.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Really quick before we get this started, we are going to go to the channel trailer, and I will see you guys in just a minute here.
Turns left, tattoo is the best. Tattoo, he doesn't believe in cold. Riley Reid is his favorite poet. Tattoo, he's cool as fuck. Tattoo, he's a juggalo. Tattoo, he is the best. Tattoo, he doesn't believe in cold. Riley Reid is his favorite poet. Riley Reid is his favorite poet. Tattoo, he's cool as fuck. Tattoo, he's a juggalo. Tattoo, he is the best. Tattoo, he wants to know how magnets work. Tattoo, he tries so fast. Tattoo, he tries so fast. Tattoo, he is badass. Tattoo, he races cars. Tattoo, he turns left.
Oh shit, sorry. My microphone is muted. Okay, so right now we're in a practice session. We're just watching this awesome battle on track that just ended. It was an amazing battle that we were just watching. We're not signed up for a race. because we are going to be going and jumping into the trucks soon. I just wanted to jump in here, get at least a single lap ran with these cars, because I have not even tried these cars out yet. So I do at least want to, you know, try running the things.
Let P6 pass.
So I'm not sure what to expect here, because I've never ran this car. I ran the old ARCA car a few times, but never this car. This new ARCA car it feels good so far. Like, that was my first lap ever in this car.
Nice.
We had the
P6.
force feedback a little bit too light there. First lap ever for us was P6. Nope. Yeah. We got up into the wall there. Car behind us is a Ford, so we'll save the replay. This way we don't need Edge to send us a replay. Definitely have to get some more laps with it. That was a late call from the crew chief. Okay. That's all I needed, because of that Ford right there. Now I've got a short replay file that has the ARCA cars in it. Okay, I do have to adjust one thing with the digital race engineer here. Nope, it's right here. Okay. Let's see, it's not sound. Performance lap. Okay, so enable lap info. Position. Let's see. Position change delay. Maximum time the area will wait until speaking the position change. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. Cause that's what's always throwing me off. Okay, so I changed that thing that makes it so we can't. Okay. Go back to official. The thing that when you guys are hearing it constantly tell me the wrong position. Okay, so we're not gonna run the Xfinity race first because we're gonna have to be on lunch at probably 4:45. So going until 5 is not okay in the trucks. Um, oh, that might have worked. But the plan is to run trucks then Xfinity. Um, got out there and ran like the couple laps that I ran, and I set the track record. Well, oh yeah, I set it. Nobody had ran it with a Chevy yet. With the Chevy. Sorry, my bad. I was yawning. Okay. So I do want to go out and test this real quick because I tested the other day, but I haven't tested since the track changed. Because they did the refresh to Vegas, if I remember correctly. I do like the yellow walls, um, instead of the walls being white. All right, it's currently loading up, 75%. Here in a little bit, we'll jump back over to the truck and test out the truck. Ideally, what would be best is if we can get out of if we get out of here and then um we can run.
Welcome to Las Vegas Motor Speedway in USA.
I don't even know what
Partly
I was
cloudy,
saying.
75.9 Fahrenheit in air and 96 on track.
Okay. Never mind. It's not in there. It's in here. Um Dude, I don't even remember what one I was using. Think it was this one. Um I don't remember which one I was using. Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay, so this one and the other one were the same. So okay. Okay, I'll just have to that one just because it's the same as this other one. Let's take a look at the qualifying setup. 48.1% nose weight, 934, 790. Let's take a look at the other ones. Forty-eight point one, 934, 790. So this is the same as the other one. Okay. So I'll take this one and I'll delete it. And then I don't know about the qualifying ones. Okay, so that one's different than this one. Okay, so I gotta check to see which one of these. I think one of these was the one that I liked the most when I was testing it the other day. But let's go out and let's just go out on a race setup real quick. So I'm not doing negative steering offset. We're like pumping this shit up to 30, and yeah, I'm fine with that. Fine with that steering. Okay, let's just go. There's a method as to why I don't like, or there's a method to why I like so much steering. Offset. Where's the... There we go. I know people think it's weird, but there's a reason why I like so much steering offset. It's because once I get into the corner, well, not right now. Just because I need to get my tires warmed up and I might be able to back off the steering offset, or I have to go up like on the steering rack. Nope, maybe not, maybe not. We're good. That worked. So basically what it is, I run so much steering offset because I basically want the car to be set up to where when I'm in the corner, the farthest I turn the wheel is straight. I don't mind that I'm turning the wheel right coming off, or like coming down the straightaway. What I care about is that when I'm going through the corners, I'm able to hold my wheel nice and straight and steady. That way the car.
The quickest lap, 30.055.
That way the car is set up to turn left really well. Like that's what I want. I don't run the steering offset like this if I'm on road courses, obviously, but like if I'm making left turns, I want my car to turn left really well. Especially in this situation with the track being
we
like,
set the
you know,
quickest lap time, 29.766.
Since a lot of these speedways, you know, have, obviously it's just nothing but left turns, but then there's also the tri-oval on the front stretch where you kind of always want to keep your wheel a little bit to the left. Instead of that, like, yeah, I'm turning the wheel right in the tri-oval right now, but like in the corners I really love the idea of just holding the wheel straight and steady. And then kind of just turning to the right a little bit coming off the corner. Basically, the way I want the car to track coming off the corner is I want to be able to be turning right and have the car, like, going completely straight.
We have 48.99 laps left with fuel. 48.01 at start.
Because technically, even though I'm turning right, my wheels aren't turning right. Because the steering is offset by, I think it's like 30 degrees right now. Which means I know that going through corners, if I have my wheel completely straight, then I'm putting about 30 degrees of steering input in. Now, I didn't have enough time to really comb through everything in Motec after the track changed, but if I would have, what I would do is I would be looking at the telemetry files in Motec, and I would be trying to figure out exactly what my highest steering input is in the corners, and then set the offset to that. Like, if I'm not actually giving it 30 degrees of steering input, like if I'm only doing like 25 to 27 or some shit like that, then what I'll do is I'll only put like the 27 or whatever degrees of steering offset in. I try to base it off the actual degrees of rotation that I'm actually using at the point of the largest input that I'm putting in, if that makes sense. Car's not feeling bad though. That was a little loose. Also, for me, it feels like it's easier to control the car when it slides. Even though I already have that much right side wheel input into it, for the most part, I kind of just turn it right to where it feels comfortable, like about almost like just slightly past where I keep the wheel when I'm going straight, and I kind of just
30.7 on previous lap.
Mess with the gas and the brake together at the same time to kind of straighten the car out. Because what's weird about this is I don't actually have to turn the wheel farther right than I normally would to go straight. Like, if my car is sliding and I'm getting loose, I might turn it to the right slightly more than I have it to go straight. But for the most part, I'm starting to get loose coming out of 4. I'm pushing the car too hard on corner exit. That was my bad. Completely my bad. We'll just park it over here in the grass. That session's about to go up. And I'm fucking tired, not fully woken up yet. At lunchtime, I'm gonna have my coffee. I made some iced coffee, and just 'cause it's, man, it's already like 80 degrees outside. It's warming up quick, so probably gonna have to have the air conditioner on for a little bit today. Nope. That was leagues, not official. Okay, yeah, right here. Hell yeah, racing the truck series today, boys. I improved the team lap record by like 3/10 of a second at Las Vegas in the Cup car. I'll have to run a lot more laps in the ARCA car to kind of figure it out. Yep. Opens soon. It's counting down. Exactly 30 minutes before the race starts, though, is when it opens. So, okay. It says open now. Hasn't lit up yet, though. I like how it says last race, 90 drivers. Oh, there it is. Grab the truck. Let's see what we can do. I like this new UI, though. Gives you way more information than we used to have. That's really nice. Just waiting for this shit to load. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be a night race, I think, too. So that's gonna be fun.
Clear skies above, 74.3 Fahrenheit in air with 76 on track. Strength of field of 1,748. Welcome to the practice, 1 driving, 1 hour and 5 minutes left.
Okay, let's just get out there with the race setup, see what we can do. "13 people signed up already. Last one had 90 people sign up.
Let Chalker by.
caught the wall there. That was not smart.
Hey.
Yo.
41.02 laps to go with
Yo,
fuel.
what's going on?
40.07 at finish line.
Not much.
It's NASCAR day.
Yeah.
Trucks, Xfinity, and then NIS. And they're all at Vegas, which is going to be freaking sweet.
Sounds fun.
I got my ARCA car finished.
Nice. I just added some touches to my ARCA car this morning.
I tested it out. I jumped into a practice session. Ran my first laps ever with the ARCA car. And I mean, it felt good. It felt stable. I only ran like 3 laps with it though.
That was a 30.955.
So I have to run it more. It's just I ran a super short little. I jumped into a practice session for a little while so I could save the replay because I noticed that there was a Toyota and a Ford in the session I was in. There was a few other Chevys, but there was also the one Ford and the one Toyota. So because I found out a trick that if you don't have a car,
We have
jump into a
40.2
session that
laps
has
left
that
with
car, or
fuel.
either jump into a
39.3
session
start
yourself
finish.
or have a friend send you a replay that has that car in it. And then what you can do is you can look in your paint folder, find the one that's the Ford by clicking through them and opening the TGA files in whatever you use to make your paint schemes, and then find out which file has the number for the person that's, you know, that
Previous lap
in that Ford.
31.064.
Replace that file with the one that you want to check, and when you jump in and look at the replay, that person's car is going to have the car that you painted, that you put in there. So basically, you're just trying to figure out, you know, who has a Ford. Like in my situation, I got to find out who the person is that has the
You
Ford
have 38.93
in the paint
fuel laps
files.
left. 37.97
Replace
at
that
start
file with
finish.
Edge's paint scheme while I don't have training paints running. That way, it doesn't re-update it. And then I can jump into a practice session, and I'll be able to see Edge's paint scheme on that person's car. So then that way I can kind of use the replay system to kind of like move the camera around the car, check to make sure everything's lining up, and check to make sure everything looks good, and then I can send the file to Edge so that he can upload it in his trading paints. I asked him for a replay, but if he's watching the stream at some point today, I'll let him know that I don't need a replay of him from him in the car, because I already got a replay of somebody in a Ford. There used to be, when I researched it, there used to be somebody in the forums that every single time a new car came out, they would jump into a session, run 1 lap, and then they would get out and they would basically post the replay in the forums. But it doesn't look like that person's posted anything in the forums to add on to his post since 2023. So he must have quit iRacing, and now there's nobody else that maintains it, the list. I kind of hate how, like, there's certain people. I hate how the community is sometimes, because I mean, if I had more time, I would definitely, like, you know, run something in the forums, but like, you have like these people that dedicate time to like updating these posts and keeping everybody notified and shit like that, and they're such a huge help to the community. And then if they quit, like, or if they leave for some kind of reason, then
On low behind.
nobody
Still there.
like
Still there.
nobody
You're
takes
clear.
that place to kind of maintain a community
On
list
low rear. Still there.
of
Still there.
stuff.
Still there. Still there. Clear.
And I kind of hate how
35.4
sometimes we
laps
lose the
left with
greatest
fuel,
minds in the community,
34.4 at finish line.
and then like nobody picks that up. But I understand because a lot of people don't have time. I don't have time, and I hate losing other people in the community that, you know, put that kind of time and effort in, because you know, I already do too much streaming and video editing and all sorts of other shit.
Previous 30.848.
That's why if I find out tips and tricks like that, I just talk about them, let people know, you know, because it's about the best thing that I can do, like with the streaming and stuff. But just like, there used to be that dude,
Be careful.
I think his name was like Robert Tarbox or something like that, or something.
That
But
lap was a
he used to be like
30.810.
one of the main
Hazard in 2 seconds.
people
Too
in
slow.
like the tour mod stuff in iRacing back when there wasn't an open and a fixed, back when the only tour mod series in iRacing was open. And
High rear.
I remember
Still
he
there.
used to do
Still
this.
There. Still there. Still there. Still
He
there.
used to do this thing
It's
where he was the one that would like go into the forums, and every single week, like he would post a setup that he would build, because it, like the tour mods were like one of the only things that he ran. So he would race every race that went official, and then other than that, he just practiced a lot and worked on setups. And then he would post this each week. He would post a setup in the forums.
Be
And
careful in 4 seconds.
each
One in
season,
front.
he was basically one of the people that pretty much managed what the tour mod schedule was gonna be. Like, he was one of the main community figures that would like get everybody together, get everybody to vote on a schedule for the tour mods each season. He would submit a schedule and shit like that, and like he was always there as like one of these huge figures in the community, and he hasn't been. As far as I know, he hasn't been in iRacing for years now.
You have 30.6 fuel laps to go. 29.6 at start finish.
And I kind of miss people like that. I miss racing with people like that. I miss talking to people like that.
Yeah.
Because I know obviously you already know that
Still there.
with all the mod making
Still
stuff
there.
that we used to
We're
do,
clear.
we were always trying to grow the short track racing community in sim racing.
Oh yeah.
Car inside behind. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. Low front. Still there. Still there. Low door. Low behind. Still there. Clear.
What are we doing?
Car
I'm still
low side
working on
behind. Car
figuring
low.
out
Clear.
what is
Car
going on with
next.
the
Go
Just
easy
wheel.
off
in
the
5
outside.
seconds. 2 cars. Yellow cleared.
What was
I found out
that?
I'm not the only. I found out I'm not the only one that has a problem with the R5. It seems like the R5 is great for road course racing, just not
Be
great for
careful in
ovals.
6 seconds.
Huh.
One there.
We
I
have
don't understand what the difference would be.
27.3
It just,
fuel laps
I
to
mean,
go.
it seems like it would,
26.4
as
at
far
finish
as
line.
the design of the wheel, like, or at least the software, it seems like it would be the same.
It should be the same, but I don't know. From what I read, it seems like everybody finds the R5 better for road course.
Car low rear. Still there. On low. Still there. We're clear.
I have taken notice that if I use the auto force feedback strength setting, that's what makes it too stiff. I have to turn the force feedback down, which is weird. because the auto setting should work with everything. But it's like you use,
The auto setting in the sim.
yeah.
Yeah. With the R9, since I have it on 100%, because I've got it on 100% force feedback intensity in the profile for the wheel, and then in the sim I just click auto. But a lot of times when I click auto, it really works my arms out. Honestly, on the R9, it's basically the same exact way as what you're describing, because if I click auto on an oval, the steering is way heavier than when I click auto on a road course, and part of that is just purely how much force these drivers are under, like with the load that they have in the corners. Like the steering is really heavy. From my experience, even on short tracks, the steering is really fucking heavy. And when you get done racing, you are sore. Even if you didn't wreck, when you get done racing, you're sore. Like, your arms hurt, especially if it was a long race. Like, your arms hurt, your shoulders hurt, your legs hurt, you're fucking worn out, you're exhausted. Just because that's what the steering is supposed to do to you. Obviously, we're not under the same, like, G-forces and stuff like that, because we're not actually feeling that load. As far as G-forces go, but like as far as like the wheels are, and that's what like load cell brake pedals and shit will do to you. Like
on low side behind, still there.
Load cell brake pedals are usually pretty freaking stiff, just like the brake pedal in a car would be. And the harder you push down on it, the stiffer it gets. So, I mean, part of that, you might have to just turn down the strength a little bit, but part of that is actually realistic. Like, when I first got the R9, dude, I practiced and I ran like freaking, I ran like 20 laps, and I was like, oh my god, why the fuck do my arms hurt so bad? And like, the first like 100 laps of practice that I did in the Gen 4 Cup car at Charlotte, when I was practicing for that first big event when I came back, like I did like 100 laps of practice in one session, and when I woke up the next day, it felt like I lifted weights. Like it felt like I literally went to a gym. Like every muscle in my arms, my fingers, everything from gripping the wheel, like my fingers and my hands and my arms, and like especially like right across my chest, like all of my muscles fucking hurt. My back hurt, everything. Like I was like, holy shit, dude, these direct drive wheels are not anything to fuck with. Like it'll make you stronger, but it's also gonna hurt in the process.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's like, so that's part of it. You might just have to adjust the strength down a little bit until you build up that, like, you build up like that kind of like strength as far as like your arms just, you know, being used to such a heavy wheel. And then once you start getting used to it, you can start cranking up the strength a little bit. Because after that first 100 laps that I ran with the Gen 4 Cup car, I actually turned down the strength down to 80%. I went from 100% down to 80%, and then within that first like couple weeks before the race even actually came up, because I actually activated my subscription a little bit before June 10th, but I hadn't ran a single race before June 10th. So like my first my official return to sim racing and running a race was that 4-year time frame. Was that 4-year and 10-day time frame.
Primo.
But
I can't hear you. I don't know. I got something wrong with my sound. So.
But yeah, there was a good few weeks before that where I had been practicing for the race,
You
but
have approximately 95 laps
it
left.
took me a
Look
couple
out
of
in 6
weeks.
seconds.
Pop into my
One ahead.
Discord when you get a chance.
It took me a couple of weeks to build up enough muscle memory.
Low
That's
behind.
that's the
Car
term I was
left
looking for
side. Still
earlier,
there.
muscle
Clear.
memory. But I built up enough muscle memory to where it felt good enough for me to go up to 100%. But I practiced every single day. I ran hundreds of laps, actually thousands of laps. When we were coming into that charity
Last
race,
lap was a
when I returned to sim racing,
31.770.
I showed up with more practice than anybody else on the Texas Speed team. And when I showed up with that practice,
Low rear. Still there. Clear. Still there.
I think I had ran like more than 1,500 laps, and I was like winning. I was like literally as far as everybody on the Texas Speed team. I doubled the second highest person's lap count of practice. So like the person that was the second highest on practice that they ran wasn't even close to 1,000. Like literally, like the next closest person had ran like 600 laps or some shit like that.
31 seconds.
So I more
Go
than
easy
I
in 2
more than
seconds.
doubled
One in front.
everybody else's times, or not times, but lap amounts of practice.
Additional 12.5
I was the
required to
slowest
finish.
person on the entire team. It was my
Thanks,
first
that
race
was a
back,
fun
and I
ride.
made a lot of mistakes. But like,
Cool, but thanks anyway.
I was able to drive the car, and that was the main thing. Is I finished the race. And that was an awesome charity event. I would love to run that again. I would love to run the entire full like Cup series from back then with the Gen 4 cars, but man, we ran that charity race was basically a charity race version of the Coke 600. So it was with Gen 4 Cup cars at Charlotte for 600 miles, and that was my first race back to sim racing after a little over 4 years. And it was like that was not the time to do it. That was not the way to do it. Anybody out there, by the way, if you guys take a super long break from sim racing, do not do that. Don't come back for a 600-mile race thinking that it'll be fine. I'll just put a bunch of practice in and it'll be fine. Yeah, don't do that. I was off on strategy. I had no idea what the fuck I was
Lap was
doing
32.
because any of the practice that you get from racing around other cars in a race, any of the practice that you get like in a race with fuel and tire saving, because it's always different in practice for some reason. Like when you get out there and you're racing with other cars, you always unknowingly push your car a little bit harder than you expected when you're running practice. Plus everything's always different when there's the element of chaos with other people around you and stuff like that, and you don't know what they're gonna do and everything else. When you start throwing in the human element, there's more chaos involved. But if you practice a lot and run over 1,000 laps, you're still not going to be ready for a 600-mile race. Just because it's different. And that's kind of what I'm hoping that the adaptive AI in iRacing kind of changes. I hope it adds I hope that the AI is good enough to where
Previous lap 32.7.
you can actually use it legitimately for training.
Well, from what I understand, the adaptive AI learns you.
Yeah.
It learns your driving habits and then basically copies your driving habits.
Yeah. Like it did in NR03.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, that always creates a challenge because you don't know exactly what the AI is going to do. because the AI's speed is gonna change. It's gonna speed up. It's gonna slow down. And like they said that you're gonna be able to select a setting of just easy, medium, hard, and I think extreme. And the AI will be adapted based off your driving habits, but with whatever difficulty you choose. So even though it adapts to your driving habits, easy would probably mean that it would still be easy to beat the AI. But like hard is probably gonna, dude, hard is gonna be crazy. Or extreme. Like if you're playing on the hardest difficulty possible and the AI is learning everything that you do and it's adapting itself to everything that you do, it's gonna be so fucking difficult to beat that AI on extreme difficulty. Like, because on extreme difficulty, it might adapt to you, but it's not gonna make the mistakes when it's near you. Like it's going to be more than a challenge. Or I would at least expect it to be. I'm excited for it. I mean, it's the base. It's basically it'll allow us to really feel like we can run like seasons with AI and shit like that, and it's also like one step closer to career mode. Like imagine if you all of a sudden start a career mode by yourself against the AI in iRacing, and let's just say like you start in like freaking like you start in like mini stocks or street stocks or whatever, and you have like an entire season lined up in career mode against AI drivers that learn and change their driving style based off you. Like I don't know, it sounds really cool. Are you the same Brian from like SCE and ESRL and shit like that, like years and years ago?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah, brother.
Incident.
I got 150 wins on iRacing now, official.
Yeah, I raced with you a little bit back then. Man, those were the days, weren't they?
I've been doing this for over
31.1
20
previous
years.
lap.
It's been fun. Started with it. NASCAR 2003.
If you raced NASCAR 2003, do you remember? And it might have been the '99 of the Papyrus Sierra days, racing with K King and JD 24 fan.
I can
About
barely hear you, buddy.
41.8 fuel laps to go. 40.8 at finish line.
On low behind. Still there. Still there. It's clear.
I scuffed that wall there.
You have 40.6 fuel laps to go. 39.7 at finish line.
Brian,
Still
they
there,
still do
clear.
that, but
Still
I
there.
haven't done it for a while.
Yeah, last I knew they had moved a lot of the stuff to R Factor 2.
Yeah, it's on Steam, but I haven't done it for a couple of years.
Yeah, I remember running that quite a bit back back before then, like a long time ago. I raced with people like Tony Brent and Stephen Ray and David McConnell.
Yeah. Did you run VHR before that?
Careful.
Yeah.
You have one on you.
We got caught up in
Clear
that.
behind.
There's somebody in here that we know from the fucking good old R Factor days, running SCE and well, way back when we ran VHR before that.
Look out.
I don't know how many of those guys are still around though.
I still talk to a couple guys. I don't know if you remember, I'm in a wheelchair. I use hand controls on a G29, but I use a Logitech Moza back then.
Yeah, I remember I was, back then I was also on the Momo.
I just threw that wheel away about a month ago because it was all sticky because it was an old vehicle I had.
Last 31 seconds.
Those were some nice wheels back in the day.
Yeah, my dad bought it for me at Circuit City. They're no longer around either, so. I use the paddle on the back of the wheel for the gas and the shifter.
One off track. 7 incidents now.
Yeah, I remember you, you made it work. You made it work over in, SCE.
Yeah, it was fun, but it's nowhere near like iRacing. It's too arcadish.
Yeah. Alright, well, good luck in the race.
Good talking to you. Hopefully you're in the same split.
Well, that was cool. We were talking to somebody that we knew back from, like I said, when we ran SCE and VHR and stuff. Holy shit, man. It's been years, dude. I think I first raced with that dude back in, like, 2009 or 2010. Was, like, the first time I
Nice.
ever raced with that dude. Like, man, holy shit, dude. Dude, it's been like 15 years. 15 or 16. Holy crap.
Do you think that with the update that they did with the Legends car, it's possible that they're slower?
Maybe. Sometimes when they rework cars like that,
New car
they
requested.
get slower.
Strength of field is 2,231.
I
Welcome
mean,
to
it's
Las
just
Vegas
it's
in
just
USA.
are like
5
are
connected,
those
1 minute,
are those cars in
16.9
real life
laps.
slower now than they used to be?
That's a good question. I should probably research that.
I do not see Brian in the split, so I don't think we got into the same split as him. Alright then. Looks like, where am I? I'm truck number 11. Sorry, the auto cam is on, so it's automatically just flipping between whatever it thinks is the best thing going on track right now. So yeah, we're truck number 11 out of 25. We're just watching this for a minute because we've got 15 seconds. That's about enough to just practice leaving the pit stall. So might as well just wait 5 seconds. Alright, here we go.
Practice is completed.
Yep. There was no use in me going out on the track. That was so short. All these guys are getting kicked off the track now. Okay, we're gonna record this for a full race episode on the YouTubes. So yeah, here we go. Alright, welcome to this week's full race episode. We're running in the iRacing NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. We have our race set up on the truck. That is not good. Motherfucker. Well, when I get into my qualifying run, I don't have to try to remember to put the race setup back on the truck. Already taken care of. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. We can do this.
Green light.
We just gotta not drive like a fucking idiot. Pretty sure if you run the high side up here, you can pin it. Just full throttle. I don't know if that's going to be the fastest lap, but we'll probably try it just this one lap and then maybe swing down. Second lap down on the inside. We wiggled a little bit there coming off turn 4. Oh man, I am so glad that holy shit, dude. I'm so glad that counted, because I hit the grass there. I heard it and I saw chunks of grass go flying. I hit the grass there in the tri-oval, but it wasn't enough to give me an off track. Man, that is using all of the track right there. That's using as much as the symbol that you use. Especially the fact that I hit the grass without getting an off track. So the time still counted. By the way, the reason why I didn't just back out, because I know you can do that. The reason why I didn't just back out and change the setup on the truck and go back out is because I don't do redos here. We don't like unless it's a series where we have a faster pair in the race. I won't use it unless I have to. But other than that, everything else is like during qualifying. We don't reset the car. We're just watching other people qualify here, but we don't back out and reset the car. If we go around and go in the pits for any reason, when you enter the pits, there's like a bug with the game that tells you to restart your vehicle. If for any reason you get a black flag, it tells you to escape out and reset your vehicle, or else, you know, your times won't count. And if you don't do that, then yeah, your times won't count if you get a penalty. But like, I hate the idea of resetting my vehicle, because if I reset my vehicle, it literally gives you a whole brand new vehicle, like just like that. Immediately. So, and in real life, if you go to a backup car, you start in the back. So in that situation, like if I'm in a situation where I have to just get out of the truck instead of resetting it and going back out, I just end my qualifying run there. Because if we have to go to a backup truck, you know, our penalty is starting in the back. I know it's kind of a weird way of thinking, but it's just like I mean, just like the way that I only run one of these each week. Each of the series that I'm racing in for points, even though it's more beneficial to run multiple races a week because of it taking your best point finish. Like, or an average of your best points finished, depending on how many you run. but like it's more advantageous for points to race multiple times a week. But to make it more
110
realistic,
seconds to green
I
heads.
only race once a week.
Fine, fine.
So whatever I get's whatever I get.
Thank you.
Car number 11, let's see where we qualified. 13th. So truck number 11 qualified 13th out of 25 people.
This should be a one-stopper with earliest pit on lap 45.
Okay, we're on the grid. He said the earliest pit should be
Looks like everybody
lap
sounds like you got me.
45. The race will be a one-stopper.
Gotcha. Yo.
So if we want to make the race a one-stop race,
Thank
we
y'all.
gotta
Exactly.
go until at least lap 45, maybe slightly shorter, if I can play some fuel mileage. But I don't know. We'll have to see. It depends on how strung out the race
60
gets.
seconds left now.
If we get a bunch of cautions, that strategy ain't gonna work. All right. Still can't put it in gear yet. Waiting for more people to get on the grid. You racing trucks today, Andrew?
No,
30 seconds left.
I'm really working on trying to dial in these Legends cars.
Yeah, get ready for your next point season.
Yeah, I want to run the full season, so I'm really. That's why I was asking if you thought maybe they slowed these
Good luck,
things down
everybody.
a little bit, because
15
I'm running
seconds
a
left
second
now.
slower than I did with the old Legends cars, but yet the
10
setup feels
seconds.
great.
I'm not sure.
5 seconds.
And USA is
Pace
where I
car
have my
about to
best
move.
finishes at with the Legends cars, so. It just feels weird to me being like a whole second off.
Waiting for the
Pace
pace
car
car
on the
pull off.
move.
People are moving forward and the pace car wasn't even going yet. That's not gonna work there, buddy. Somebody posted in the chat, I'm very good at this, please let me to the front. Alright,
Good luck, guys.
80
Hold
laps
out.
on the board. Starting 13th, truck number 11 out of 25. Let's see what we can do here.
Good luck.
Thank you. Man, look at this guy. Dude, he's trying real hard to warm these tires up. He's also in a Hendrick Cars truck, so... So be careful around the 23. He's just very erratic right now.
Get ready.
Pace car entered the pit.
Focus now.
Green lights. On high behind. Still there. 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 Still there.
Oh, they're fanning out in front of us. I'm not sure if they're 3 or 4 wide there,
Still there.
but there's something.
Still there. 2 cars high. 2 high side and clear.
There was a little bit of bumping going on there. We got a 4X from that.
Pit lane is closed.
Slow down, slow down.
Pace car left the pit. There's 24 seconds
Okay.
left to the pace car.
Hey, sorry, that's the reason it's flying up into you there a little bit.
15 seconds before pace car. "14 seconds to the pace car.
No tires.
Pits open.
No
Pace car
tires.
is 5 seconds in front of us.
Shit. The crew chief's not working. I know it might be
Can't believe iRacing couldn't even provide a moon for us tonight.
Pit is
Like
closed.
a full moon. You know what I'm saying? How rude.
Good.
I know what you're saying.
Go. Pit stop time of 5
What
seconds.
a black sky.
Yeah, we got no stars.
Yeah, you would think, right? Incorporate a little ambiance into the nighttime.
Yeah, especially with the new graphics that they should have.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, whenever
It
that
should
comes
be
out,
opening
definitely
as
really
admin
cool,
now.
but yeah.
Good afternoon.
They did it for the
Let's
road
get
courses.
first
I was just
position.
doing some
Pace
GT3
car
at
on
Sebring.
track. 11
And,
seconds up to the pace
wow,
car.
that moon is beautiful.
No tires.
Microphone on.
No tires.
Zero rubber.
Haha.
NASCAR never gets any love.
There we go.
Yep. I like how the lights on top of the grandstands aren't even on. Like, the freaking pace car lights are just lighting up the stands.
I was
One
just
lap
tking
to
that
green
exact
flag.
same
Looks like
thing
he's
on the
going-
last lap. I'm like,
I
holy
figured he was
shit,
going
those
in the
are
pits,
bright
but-
lights on the pace car.
I mean, it's like, at least
10
catch up,
seconds
man.
to the pace car.
helicopter.
Hell yeah, it does.
Dude, get in line.
So they care to turn the lights in the corners and on the back stretch, but not on the front stretch.
Race cars need
There's
headlights
5
right now.
seconds up till pace car.
Come on,
Oh,
bro, get
man,
up there.
Who needs headlights?
I forgot I
track
was in
is
third
always
gear,
wet.
not fourth gear, and I wasn't clutching it.
Like that one time, was it Kansas or Kentucky? The backstretch lights went out, but they still raced. I forgot. It was one of those tracks. I don't.
On that gateway when the lights like completely went out and there was like a power outage for like 2 or 3 hours. I don't remember that.
Yeah, there was a cup race that
Focus
the
now.
backstretch lights went out. I forgot which. It was either Kansas or Kentucky. I forgot which one it was, but yeah, and they still raced though.
Pace car in pit lane.
Okay, there we go.
Green, green, green.
Get ready to go.
Low side behind. Still there. On low side. Still there. Still there. Still there. It's clear.
So our fuel strategy is going to be a
behind.
little
Still
different
there.
now.
Still there. Still there. And clear. Still there. On inside front. Still there. 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 Clear. Car inside forward. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Oof.
Still there. We're clear.
That's not good for the right side of the truck.
Great.
Oh,
Best
guy in
time,
front of us did the same thing.
30.5.
Alright, so yeah, do not hit the wall. Thought that was already obvious, but, you know. Maybe I just need to learn that lesson every freaking day. I seem to forget it regularly.
Great. Yet another quicker lap time, 30.440. Fastest lap, 30.307.
Oh, they're wrecking up there.
High front. Still there. It's clear.
Maybe not. They kind of saved it. Sorta.
Plus 70 laps to go.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. You're clear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Low clear. And clear. Low clear. Still high.
That was Raj, he said.
Car low front. Clear.
I don't know.
That was a
Maybe he didn't
0x.
go sideways hard enough, you know what I mean?
If we got him, it was netcode
Still
there.
there. Still
It
there.
had to have been.
Still there.
Streambot
Still
clipped
there.
that.
Still there.
That was freaking
Clear.
wild, though. Holy crap, was that wild. Oh, we have 3 sets of tires in the pits for an 80-lap race? What the fuck? Okay.
We have 67 laps left.
I'm not sure whatever damage I did get, but my truck is super fucking loose now.
Last was
After
a
that.
31.018.
Gonna get me sideways, man.
That was my bad, I'm sorry.
All good.
I was just trying to get in behind you before I walked in more spots.
You're fine.
We're in 19th right now. Not at all where we want to be, but we're also not like right in the middle of that big pack up there where the caution's probably going to come from if we get one. I mean, a lot of it's pretty spread out, a lot of it's pretty at least like single file, but there's like one pack that's like a hornet's nest up there where there's like 3 or 4 rows, I think, that are double file.
There's about 64 laps left. 31.5 last lap.
Low behind, still there, still there. Inside forward, we're clear.
Yep. It's hard to race side by side, especially up there on the high side right now. Well, pretty much anywhere. Feels like my spoiler might be bent.
Lap was 32.2.
Nice job, 9.
What's the idea?
Give me no space out here. There's someone on my inside. I can't go anywhere.
Dial the brakes forward as much as I
That was
possibly can.
31.6.
It was too hard. It was just me and you. We weren't through on anymore.
There was someone on my inside. I was in the middle.
Well, that's a familiar tailgate 14.
Okay. This truck is just
60
super
laps left.
fucking loose right now.
On inside forward, still there.
I think his is too.
Still there. Still there.
I've seen you hit the
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. And clear. Still there. 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 Still there.
Trying to keep the truck steady
Still there.
as much as I
Still
can.
there. Still there. Still there. You're clear. Low side rear, car outside behind.
We got close to 58 laps left.
I can't believe I just saved that. Streambot clipped that.
P20 is black flagged. 20th position needs to pit for repairs. Stevenson leads.
He just left immediately. Man, he just completely fucking rage quit without even looking at the replay. You guys saw that, right? I was in
Previous
the wall
lap,
when he came over and hit me.
33.957.
Like there was, I couldn't go any further over. Oh man. And then that door contact got me so loose it spun me sideways. I did all that I could to save that. That was probably,
Previous
dude,
was
that's
a
for me. That's save of the year so far. Man, that is definitely save of the year. So far. We'll see what happens the rest of the year. Car on the wall. Going down across the track, getting off the racing surface.
About 26.99 fuel laps to go. 26.06
That was good on him.
at start finish.
Ooh, truck's wiggling a little bit. Get loose coming off the corner, and then you start hitting some of them bumps on the backstretch, and if you don't have a good enough grip on the wheel there, it starts doing the fucking the wiggle on the straightaway. When in doubt, throttle it out. Don't necessarily do that all the time though, because it does not actually work. You guys saw that get loose there?
.2 that lap.
Somebody else just left. We're in 17th now.
Another 50 laps remaining.
Thanks, dude.
50 more laps left.
Sorry, I bounced off.
All good, no harm, no foul. I didn't get in there.
We're on lap 31. Damn, this track is freaking rough on the tires. Well, I've also slid them quite a bit too. Oh, he's going early. .405 last lap. Wait, 32? I thought we were running 30s earlier. Okay then.
Carlo rear, still there, we're clear.
He came up on me so fast. I wasn't even looking in my mirror until all of a sudden I saw movement and I was like, oh shit, he's really close. And then he made the move before I even... Oof. Scuff that wall. We've already got a 6x incident points.
32.304 on previous lap.
on lap 37.
About 43 laps left.
Wait, if we can run 45 laps, and we have less than 45 laps to go... Change all tires.
Stopping to change juice along with tier off. All tires.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 2
Fuck.
car left. Stopped.
God damn it,
Repairing
dude.
optional parts.
I
35 seconds
that up.
left.
They're probably gonna pit at 40.
One near.
Still 40 laps remaining.
Turn left clear.
2 more sets left.
I probably completely screwed myself.
Yeah, I'll pit then. I don't know how much left. I'll let you know. I'm hoping for a caution though, so you know what?
After cautions, they're sketchy though. Like you're side by side for at least like 15 laps, so everyone's tires get worn out.
On low side front.
Yeah, I'm
still
still
there.
saving
Still there.
tires.
Car low behind.
I
Clear.
got 7 laps to go.
On inside front. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. Car low forward. Still there. You're clear.
I'm just hoping for a caution with 7 laps.
Yeah.
Car low side behind. Still there. Still there. Low side 2 cars. 2 cars low. Now 1 inside. Inside behind. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. High side front. Still there. On outside. Still there. Still there. We're clear.
Lap was 31.232. We're in the pit window for the 3-stopper now.
Car high forward. Still there. Car outside. Still there. Clear.
Last 30.777.
This dude's 1 lap ahead of me, and I think he pitted as well, because he's also just as fast as I am.
Eric, I'm pitting next lap, bud. Jumping up.
Yeah, I'll join y'all as well.
Yeah, just gonna tell you guys behind me, 21's pitting in.
Said next lap or this lap?
I'm going in this lap.
Caution.
Outside front. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. You're clear.
Got to take advantage of these new tires. Got to make up as much time on these guys as I can.
31.271 previous lap.
High forward, still there. On high, it's clear. Still there.
Pitting this time.
Approximately 32 laps left.
Approximately 32 laps left. Of the race or of fuel?
9 car pin this time, 9 car pin this time. Gonna be low and 3, low and 3, and 4.
Full course caution.
There it
Pits are
is.
closed.